Hello, my name is Art Sevilla, and in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how to get an API from Google for using their mapping service. So the first thing we're going to do here is if you have an updated copy of FMSP, you can come here to the maps or the preferences layout here under the map tab, and you will have a link that you can click here, the HTTPS console.cloud.google.com/free trial. You can click that link there, or you can type it directly into your browser. Once you open that page, this is where it brings you, and this is the free trial. I am already signed in, so it skipped the login page, but you'll have to sign into your Google account first, and then it'll bring you here. Once you're here, this is their trial terms. So they tell you you have access to all of the cloud platform products. You get a $300 credit for free. So sign up and get $300 to spend on Google Cloud Platform over the next 12 months. So essentially, if you don't use all of that $300 in the 12 months, it's basically the end of the 12-month period is when your free trial ends. Or if you use up all of the $300 credit, you then have to pay afterwards. So whichever comes first. And they don't auto charge, so when your trial ends, you do have to come back and enter payment information for that. So what we do here, pick your country, and then the terms of service, got to agree to those beforehand. If you would like to receive developer emails regarding platform updates, feature announcements, and things like that, agree and continue. And then it asks you some stuff about your business and yourself. Once you've filled out your contact info, scroll down and it will ask you to enter a credit or debit card so that it can have it on file, but it will not automatically bill you. You will have to give them permission to bill you when it comes to that point. Once you have your payment info entered and your billing information entered, if it's not the same as your address above, click Start My Free Trial and it'll spin up for a bit, setting up the payment option, and it will generate a default project for you. And there we go. So once it's done with the project, called it My First Project, you get a little welcome message here saying thanks for the sign up of the 12-month free trial, and then it gives you that bit of information about the $300 credit. If you run out of credit, don't worry, you won't be billed until you give your permission. Now, once we're here, we need to go to APIs and Services here on the left menu. Go to Library, and we need to search for the APIs that we're going to be using. So for maps, we're going to be using the Maps JavaScript API, which is already showing here. But if you don't see it there, you can, of course, search for it. So we're going to click that. It's going to bring us to the detail page of the API. We have to enable the JavaScript API here. Click the button, take a second, and it enables that API. The other one that we will have to enable in order for mapping and FMSP to work. So you go to Districts Matrix API, enable that as well. And there we go. So we have the Maps JavaScript API enabled and the Distance Matrix API enabled. Now we can go back. We can hit the menu button here, and we will go to APIs and Services again, go down to Credentials, and here we're going to create the API key. So we don't have any, so the first thing it says is, create API keys. Hit Create Credential, we choose API key, and then it generates a key. So you're going to copy this, and we are going to use this in the next video where we actually fix the mapping issue in FMSP. We're going to put the key in FMSP, and we're going to see how that's going to make the mapping work again. So stay tuned for the next video.